It has become a well-known fact that much of the food found in America is imported from China. Why would one need to buy food from China when we have so much farmland in America? It all has to do with the price. Food from China is cheaper, but it comes at a cost. Below is a list of 10 foods from China we all should avoid. 1. Tilapia fish. 80% of tilapia in America comes from China. The fish are bottom feeders and will eat almost anything. With water pollution, the way it is in China, eating anything raised in that water would be unsafe to say the least. Plus, who knows what the fish are being fed? There is, also, one study that states tilapia is less healthy than bacon. 2. Codfish. 50% of American cod comes from China. Yet again, this is a water pollution and feeding issue. There are few restrictions in China for these types of exports. 3. Apple juice. About 50% of all apple juice sold in the US comes from China. China has been known to use harmful pesticides on their food. Even pesticides that have been banned by their own government. Making apple juice at home from local organic apples is the best method. 4. Processed mushrooms. 34% of all processed mushrooms come from China. Just as we saw with apples, one does not know what the mushrooms are grown in and exactly how healthy they are. Just to be on the safe side, buy mushrooms local or from trusted American-based or Canadian-based farms. 5. Chinese garlic. 31% of garlic sold in America comes from China. Like with other grown foods, the pesticides involved in the process, mainly methyl bromide, are just not safe and should be avoided. You can find out how to spot Chinese garlic here. 6. Chicken. In 2013, the U.S. Department of Agriculture approved the sale of chicken from China in the United States. As with fish, mentioned above, this is a pollution and feeding issue. China is commonly plagued with avian flu and other foodborne illnesses. 7. Plastic rice. There are reports that China is now sending over rice that isn't really rice. When cooked, it stays hard. The rice may actually be made of potato and resin. Essentially, plastic rice is on the market, and this may give the GMO grain companies a run for their money. 8. Black pepper mud. One vendor in China was caught selling mud as black pepper. Although this seems like a local issue, one must always verify quality. 9. Industrial salt. Salt produced for industrial purposes is finding its way onto the tables of China. Therefore, any salt from China in America may also contain industrial salt. Consuming this salt may contribute to high blood pressure, hypertension, and the risk of heart attack and stroke. 10. Green peas. Fake green peas have been found in China. These fake peas were created with snow peas, soybeans, along with green dye and sodium metabisulfite, a chemical that is used as the bleach and as a preservative.